Live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. George here, as always, from my brother Tim. And today, we only get one game in the NHL playoffs. We get 2 games in the NBA playoffs, and then we get a baseball slate as well. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. I'll start with the NBA. Went 2-1. Had Golden State trifecta. They lost the first quarter by 7 points, and they didn't look back after that. I believe they led by, they won the second quarter by 20 points. They were up double digits at halftime. It was an absolute runaway. I remember we were on stream last night with that game, and people were looking at the Lakers. I said, don't. It's going to be a 20-point game at the end of the third quarter, and you probably can cash alternative spreads with the Warriors last night. And that's exactly what happened. First quarter was a loser, but first half full game were no sweats whatsoever. 2-1 up 0.51 units in the NBA. As now that trend is 0-7. 0-7 when a road team loses game 1. In the NBA, when a road team wins game 1, they are 0-7 in game 2.
There you go. Nice little trend.
Yeah. And then in the NHL, that trend is now 2-6 as it went 1-1 last night. The Leafs leafed again. They were up 2-0 in the first period. Yeah, that lead lasted all the way until about less than a minute into the second period. So that was fun. They ended up losing that game 4-2. And then the Dallas Stars took care of business. They won 4-2. That was nice to see. Finally, silence the Kraken there for a game. As I fully anticipate they win game 3 and game 4 in Seattle. And there's a 3-1 lead heading back to Dallas. I still think Dallas wins the series in 5 or 6. I think they take care of business here. 1-1 in the NHL. Finally won a play in the NHL round 2. I am now 1-6. 1-6. So still not very good. I do have a play in today's game. Obviously, I did a free pick video for it. So, and then the MLB was awesome yesterday. 6-1 up 4.80 units. Really, really nice. Happy Patrick Corbin Day, everybody. First 5 money line with the Washington Nationals, plus 150. Winner there. Tigers, first 5 money line, winner there. Mets suck. Let's make money off of the pain and suffering as a Mets fan.
Yep.
I did not get the Tigers team total over 3.5, though. Verlander gives up 2 home runs in the first 3 batters, and then nothing afterwards. Nothing on either side was done afterwards.
Nope.
Rodriguez is having a really nice season all of a sudden. He was somebody who missed the complete 2020 season, I believe. He struggled in 2019. He was okay last year. You got to keep in mind, this is a guy who I believe was a 20-game winner for the World Series winning Red Sox in 2018. So it's decent out of him. He's the ace on this staff for a reason. And then Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, first 5 under 4.5 was a winner. LA, St. Louis over 9 was a winner in the 3rd inning. Chicago White Sox, first 5 money line was a winner. Colorado, Milwaukee, first 5 under 7 was a winner. Overall 6-1 of 4.80 units. Overall yesterday, 9-3 up 5.13 units. Overall in the month of May, 34, 23, and 3 up 6 units. So a good start to May. Hoping to continue that into today.
Yeah, so good start for May. When we had 4 days in, we're 3-1 in terms of profitable days, and the one non-profitable day was minus 0.35 units. Last night was solid. We were up 3.5. We started off with the Washington Nationals money line. Wish we added the under in there too, but plus 170 for the Nationals. Nice casher there. Never in doubt. Tigers plus 159. Winner there. The under in the Man United game was easy there. I believe Britain scored with in the 90th minute or 91st minute or something to win 1-0. The under in the Milwaukee game was looking good for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Ended up completely falling apart because the Colorado Rockies scored 9 runs in the 7th and 8th inning. Talk about games that look great and then end up not working out. We got a push on that A's game. It was 5-3 in the 4th, and it finished 5-3. There was many opportunities for them to put another run over.
Oh, don't worry. We have another example of games that looked well for a while and did not.
Yeah. We'll message that. We'll mention that one in a minute.
That's a bad beat.
Leafs. I'm gonna just mark my Leafs Cup ticket a loser. They suck. They got through their first round, and now I have a feeling
I'm going to give them one last chance in Game 3.
I think they're done. No way they come back. Dallas Stars puck line was a nice winner for you. Golden State -5.5 was a nice winner. The over 227.5.
It was that like that. Well, 3 minutes ago.
Was it actually? I didn't watch the game, and it missed by a hook. That
they got like nothing the last 2.5 minutes.
That sucks. So definitely, we end up splitting out. We end up being down 0.07 from that game, but we ended up going up 5-3-1, up 3.5 units because once again, 3 of those were nice big plus monies with the Nationals 170, Detroit 159, and the Stars puck line at plus 140. So plus money makes you money. We keep rolling with that. By the way, I did just put up all 5 of my plays for EPL for tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that, that will be package will be up in a couple of minutes for that. But looking good. Nick, do you want to go through the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna do a couple things on the site?
No. Okay. Let me click on the comments here.
Thank you.
Good morning, ESB. Good morning, Nathan. Here at the kiosk doing my homework. There you go. What's up, Nick? Hit the like. Nick and Tim, hit the like. Appreciate it. Yo. Yeah, we don't need that negative energy here. Good morning, Crystal. Nerfy and the Cubs. There you go. Hit a royal flush up 10 cents and cashed out 5 units. Bang. There you go. What up? Devils tonight. Yes, Devils tonight. The Mets shall pay for their performances. I told you not to bet the Mets yesterday.
Yeah, we told you not to. We were on the Tigers.
Yeah. Running it back with the Cubs Nerfy today. Good luck.
I like the Cubs.
Dropped 250 on Golden State -6. There you go. And $10 on -2.5. There you go. I'm going to do Nuggets money line, but I don't feel amazing about it.
Nuggets win game 3. They lose game 4. Win game 5 at home. That's the end of the series.
I think they lose game 3 and win game 4. That's just my thought.
They win 1 in Phoenix. I think they win tonight. Either way, I'm going to have them plus money in both games, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, felt happy about my Tigers natty parlay. Yeah, that was a nice little hit there.
Yeah, Nathan, you sent me that yesterday. He had natties, Tigers, and I believe he said Rays on there as well. Because Nathan sent me a picture of his things. And Rays, all first 5, all winners. There you go. Love to see it.
Could have hit a plus 1,500 if Draymond made 1-3. There you go. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Draymond Green's a joke. Be right back.
75 on the first half money line. There you go. I know you mad about the going. Yeah. At least messed up my 2. Yeah, that was annoying. Morning. Not a very fun Corbin day. I thought it was fun. I also, for the first time this season, bet on Patrick Corbin, which felt gross. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, Rays. Crazy hit a plus 575, but you can't how much. 55 cents. There you go. Whoop whoop. All right, we'll head into the first game on the card on the docket for today. The Carolina Hurricanes, they are hosting the New Jersey Devils. Hurricanes -110 favorites. Total 5.5. This line opened up at -125 for the Hurricanes. It's moved 16 cents in the direction of the New Jersey Devils. And then we have 5.5. All right, opened up at 5.5. plus 123. It's now 5.5 plus one or plus 113. Now it's plus 120, 116. So it's been a 3-cent line move towards the under in this game. Let's see where I don't usually look at this stuff. I really don't care. But let's see where the money is coming in on this game here. We have 66% of the tickets, 62% of the cash is on the Hurricanes. The lines moved 16 cents towards the Devils. And then we have 78% of the tickets, 43% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved towards the under. I do like the under a little bit in this game. I played the Devils at even money. I do like the under a little bit. Kind of lean Hurricanes team total under. I expect Akira Schmid to bounce back in this game after last game. I can support going back to the first period under and the full game under. I did not pull the trigger on either of those, but the Hurricanes team total under 2.5 is plus 105. I kind of lean that way as well. I purposely did not bet the Devils game one because I had a feeling Carolina was going to win game one. But I'm back. I'm on the Devils here in this one. I don't see them falling behind 2-0. I still think they're the better overall team. So I'm on the Devils here. I got it at even money.
Sounds good. Get some Devils action for the only game in the NHL 9.
Any friend of the Devils is a friend of mine.
Where did you leave off in the chat?
Markel's laughing faces. So there.
At least about to be get the broom or gone in 5. That's pretty much a lock at this point. Correct. I took Leafs money line, Mets money line, Brewers money line yesterday. Tell me how that went. We were on the Leafs. I was against the Mets, and I did not like the Brewers. So it is what it is. You went 0-3. And we only recommended one of those. And I didn't even recommend Leafs money line. We said puck line at plus money. You like New Jersey first period money line and puck line. Get it? I think Leafs beat Florida at home. Maybe. Mets today. No. I'm not betting the Mets anymore. Like for a while. Until they actually get their shit together. No. We'll head to the how about the hardwood, Nick? This
one's an interesting one. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything in this game yet. Obviously, for futures reasons, I would like to see the Sixers win this game. But let's take a dive into this one here. We have the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. The Celtics are 2.5-point favorites in this game with a total of 214.5. Let's take a look at where the line move has gone in this one. It has moved a half point in the direction of the Boston Celtics. Opened up at 2. It originally dropped down to a 1.5.
But now it's the line movement makes sense.
Yeah. And then this line opened up at a 213.5. It's up to a 214.5. It's moved up a full point. And for the spread, we have 57% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the Celtics, and it's moved up half a point. So I guess that makes sense. And then we have 78% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the over. It's moved up a whole point. I think I might just stay off this game because I think this game looks really tricky. As for the money line, I mean, 75% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the Celtics for the money line, so it looks very. It's probably just a pass for me. I'm going to focus on the later game in the NBA, and I'm going to just root for the Sixers here because I don't. It's tricky to me.
I wish I passed on this game. I put it up last night. I bet it last night. I got the Sixers plus 117. I went flippy floppy with this game though. If the Boston Celtics win this one, I will be taking them the rest of the series because Joel Embiid has actually lost 6 straight playoff games versus the Boston Celtics. I know it's a weird stat, and I think this Sixers team is better than the past couple of years of Sixers teams.
Yes.
But the fact that he's lost that many against him in a row. First 2 games of the series, no Embiid game 1. They went outright as a 10-point dog. The MVP comes back, and they get blown to absolute smithereens.
Quite the MVP.
Quite an MVP. Hey, Joel Embiid, go out there, prove me wrong tonight. I'm taking you guys. Prove me wrong. Prove me that that you should be the MVP. Win this game. You're at home now. You should be able to win this one. I grabbed
Yeah.
the Sixers last night. If they lose, I'm done with them this series.
Fair. Yeah, I'm still wanting them to win. But yeah.
Celtics today, yeah, hi. Yeah. If I'm wrong about it, hey, it's either I cash a bet or Joel Embiid's 2 losses away from being knocked out of the playoffs. I'm okay with that. Nerfy, sure. Canes first period money line, no. Red Sox game over, yes. Samsonov is trash on the road, just stating facts, and Old Man Murray ain't coming to save the day. Oh yeah, no, they're done. I should bet it soccer under went sleep was hitter. I only bet the EPL and the MLS, so, and I've only bet 2 plays in the MLS this year. I'm gonna start looking at that again. Toronto first half of which game? Blue Jays?
Blue Jays?
No, thank you. No, thank you. I like Pittsburgh. Twins first half, yes. Hurricanes, no. Celtics, no. Merrill Kelly, yes. All in on the Pirates money line. Bassett is trash. Sure. Y'all know who the real MVP is. The Joker. You're damn right. But he doesn't need the MVP. He'll get one of these at the end of the year. Embiid, MV, knee. He looked horrible. He looked horrible in the game. I think they rushed him back. Anyways, talking about MVPs.
Yeah, we had the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns here in this game. The Suns are 4-point favorites, total of 225 in this game. This line opened up at a 4.5. It got up to a 5. It's back, and then it's moved, and it went all the way down to a 3.5 at one point, and it went back up to a 4 here. And I can understand why this line has moved from a 4.5 to it moved from a 4.5 to a 5, and now it's a 4. It is no Chris Paul for this game. No, Chris Paul is out for this one. And I had full intentions on betting this play after betting Nuggets -4 game 2. And I have already locked in Suns first quarter, Suns first half. Backs against the wall, game 3s, with the home team trailing 2-0. I believe that's a really, really strong trend. First quarter, first half. I'm not saying the Suns win the game because I think my intentions on this game was to take the Suns first quarter, first half, and then maybe come in live on the Nuggets at halftime, hopefully getting like 8-9 points. And hopefully going to be able to just jump in then and grab the Nuggets live and hope Denver takes over late. But I'm already on the Phoenix Suns in the first quarter at -1.5, and I'm on the Suns full game or first half at -3 in this one here. Not taking the full game because I can see Denver winning the full game, but just the first quarter, first half for me.
Yep, I took the Nuggets. I took them on the money line because if you're going to bet a dog, you take a money line. There's only been 3 games this postseason that the spread actually mattered. It was one of them in the Kings series, one of them in the Clippers series, and then in the second round in one of the Heat games, the second game of the Heat series. Those are the only 3 times that the spread has mattered. And I don't think it's going to matter here. I think the Nuggets win outright. I think the Nuggets take my thinking here. Nuggets take 1 out of the next 2 games. If they're plus money in both games, I'm going to profit off of it. So They could either win game 3, lose game 4, or lose game 3, win game 4. Either way, they're splitting. They're splitting the series. They're splitting it in Phoenix, and I think they end up finishing it in 5 in Denver. So I'm going to grab the Nuggets. I got them plus 160 the night that the after game 2. I believe it's dropped down to, I've seen some plus 145s. So I'm taking the Nuggets to take a 3-0 series lead against the Suns. Do you know one of the big reasons why, Nick?
Why?
Suns bench.
Yeah.
I
That's something we've been harping on for a while.
I've been harping on it for a while, but look at game 2's performance. You know how many points were scored by the Suns bench?
Like 8, 4. Wow.
4 points.
In the playoffs, you need a little bit more than that.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, no, whenever KD goes off the floor, whenever Booker goes off the floor, big advantage for the Nuggets, even when they have their second unit in.
Yeah.
So I think the Nuggets kind of just keep running through the series.
Yeah, if I'm the Suns, I'm looking to go get players like Cam Johnson or Mikal Bridges or players along those lines. I think those guys would fit really well in Phoenix.
Probably just trade away Durant at this point, right?
Yeah.
Toronto first half over then. I would just take the full game over. I don't like playing first half overs. Same usual, Edmonton props, Bouchard and Draisaitl.
That's tomorrow, but yeah, I was going to say tomorrow is Evan Bouchard day.
Bouchard, anytime point, Draisaitl, anytime goal, and Vegas money line. Let's run it. I'm going Pirates money line. I don't care. I'm not backing the Blue Jays. Yeah, the Blue Jays have been rough. Suns, no. I think Suns first quarter. Sure. Today, NBA home teams win. The Sixers do. Didn't Red Sox coming hard like that? Yeah, they look good. Yes, I said I like the over and I like the Red Sox. That
Boston
series
looks good this year. I'll give them
Boston
credit. They look. Yeah,
Boston
they're the third place Boston Red Sox.
And I'll take them today. I'll take the Red Sox today plus money. Paul suffering from the dick injury. Yeah, I believe it's groin, but yeah, same thing. Run it back. Boston Red Sox money line. Yes. Nuggets team total over. Yes. Warriors team total over. It was a nice hit. Yes, it was.
That hit what, a couple minutes into the fourth quarter?
Nice. Over in the Red Sox. Yes. Let's head to the Diamond. And I like this game to start it off.
Yeah, we get a nice little degenerate 2:00 game.
Yup.
Out. Huh?
Yup. Yeah, we do. Hopefully
let's take a look here. We have the Chicago Cubs as minus 160 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. We have this total opened up at a 9. It's a 9 still, but up 15 cents. This side opened up at minus 155 for the Cubbies. It's moved 3 cents towards the Cubbies. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in here. 69% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Cubbies. Lines moved 3 cents towards them. The original line move was towards the Marlins, though. It was originally a 7-cent line movement towards Miami. As for the total, 81% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the under, and yet the lines move 15 cents towards the over, which suggests that these pitchers can get hit a little bit here today. Let me see what the weather's showing here in Chicago, and we're getting right to left winds strong. 12-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left. I think this game goes over. Let's take a look at the pitchers real quick, and then we will break this down. Edward Cabrera is not as good as we thought he was going to be so far. I mean, he's been consistent, but one start kind of increased. He had a couple bad starts. Never mind. He's given up 2 earned runs in 5 of his 6 starts. The only problem is his first couple starts against the Mets, he went 4 innings and 2 2/3 innings. 5 innings against the Phillies, 6 innings against the Giants, and 5 innings against the Cubbies. He just pitched against the Cubbies, so the Cubbies just saw him. Is one thing you got to keep in mind. He also gave up 4 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings against the Braves. And I'm assuming, seeing that the Cubbies just saw Cabrera, yep, the Marlins just saw Steele here. He gave up 2 earned runs on 7 hits and 6 innings pitched. I think these two teams seeing these pitchers less than 6 days ago trends itself to the over. And I'm going to grab the over in this game. I think we see runs in this one, and I know it's scary. It's a 9 in a Miami game, but I'm going to grab the over 9 here, Miami, Chicago, to start off the day.
I'll make a deal with you. We'll put up the over. I like the Cubbies run line. I think it's a bad spot for the Marlins because it's just a bad traveling spot. And if this was a 7:00 game, I wouldn't care. It's a 2:00 game. Yesterday, the Cubs got to play one of the early games. By the time the Cubs, they played in Washington. By the time they finished their game, traveled back home, and were probably chilling at their houses, the Miami Marlins were in the second inning of their game against the Braves in Atlanta, and then had to travel all the way up to Chicago afterwards. I just think it's kind of like a rough spot for him here. I personally, the over is fine. I think the Cubbies run line's the spot for me, and that's plus 124. I think if there's going to be runs scored, this could easily be, 7-4 Cubbies. So I want to take the Cubbies run line in this one. I like that one more than the over, but I'm down for a double dip for the early game, Nick.
Yeah, that works.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Cool. They're both up. So Cubbies run line and the over, guys. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Over in the Red Sox, yes. Sup, Earle Bros. Sup with y'all. What's up, Justin? Welcome. Dick Mountain. We'll talk about him next. NC State cost me a 5-teamer. You have tips for college baseball? Yeah, I'm waiting till regionals. And then I'm gonna really dive into it. Here's a good tip: fade East Carolina on the road. They suck. No, I'm kidding. Well, they do suck on the road, but I'm not fading them. Thinking about a nerfy for the Cubbies game. I don't know. I'm fading the Dodgers today. Padres money line, Houston money line. I like the Padres. I can't go against Luis Castillo. I'm going to start betting overs and dogs in baseball. Start betting unders and dogs. That Orioles game went crazy yesterday. Run line was never in doubt. Love to see it. Oh, word. And mind you, I had them 2.5. Wow, what a sweat. Cubbies pounce early. First to 2. I can see it. How about let's talk about some Dick Mountain?
All right, that sounded really bad for the first whatever for that. You can't say it like that. That just sounded like we can totally clip you out of context there. But yeah. Chris, we got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Blue Jays are on minus 135 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this one here. We had this game opened up at minus 135 for the Blue Jays. It's down to a minus 133. The original line movement up all the way up to 150 at one point for the Blue Jays. So you could have gotten a really nice number with the Pirates here. And now it's moved 2 cents in the direction of the Pirates, though, since the opening line. And then it opened up at a 9, and it's down to and then it's moved up 15 cents towards the 9 at minus 110. Let's take a look at the money here in this one. 56% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the Pirates. The lines move towards the Pirates. 83% of the tickets, 79% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the over. Let's take a look at what these pitchers have done recently, and then take a look at this game deeper. Looks like Bassett, both these pitchers are 3-2 on the year. Bassett with a 5.1 ERA, 1.24 whip. Rich Hill with a 4.18 ERA, 1.39 whip. I expect better out of Bassett. I really do. He gave up 4 earned runs on only 2 hits in his last start. He walked 4 batters in 5 innings pitched against the Mariners. And previous to that, he gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits and 6 1/3 against the White Sox. He shut down the Astros, no earned runs on 3 hits and 6 1/3 innings pitched. So he has potential to pitch really well, Bassett. Does he today? Who knows? I'm not betting this game. I'm staying off this one. I think the line's about correct, and I just don't see enough of an edge to go ahead and bet anything in this game. So this ended up being just a pass for me.
Both these two teams are losing a bunch right now, but Pittsburgh went up against the Tampa Bay Rays. I think Toronto can beat. I think Pittsburgh can beat Toronto. And Rich Hill has actually looked halfway decent this year. He hasn't looked like a total trash can besides one game against the White Sox. I like the Pirates in this game. I'm going to continue to fade the Blue Jays until they start winning. They just got 4 games swept by the Boston Red Sox, and they've lost 5 straight after winning 6 straight. The Tampa Bay Rays are a very streaky team. I like Pittsburgh in this game. So Pittsburgh money line. Do you have anything against that?
No. I mean, if I had gun to my head, had to bet anything, I'm taking the dog in this game.
Yep.
But I have no interest in personally putting my money on it, though.
Okay, that's fair. What's wrong with that? They don't have any total. I can't put up the man. I can't put in anything for bet stamp on the Cubbies game.
Really?
It only shows me the money line. It doesn't have the total or the run line up. So I have to wait to put that one up.
I see it perfectly here. I'm able
on
to
bet stamp.
On bet stamp.
Yeah.
I'm typing in over 9 minus 125 as we speak.
Oh, that's weird.
I just tracked that play. You should see a notification popping up on your screen right now.
Oh, okay. I'm a dumbass. This is for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, we know you're a dumbass.
My bad, because I was putting in the EPL plays. I'm an idiot. Never mind. We're good to go. Go through the chat, Nick, while I fix all that.
Yeah. Any WNBA plays? Seeing that the season hasn't started yet. No.
It's okay. He sees games on ESPN. They're preseason. They don't count. I'm not capping them.
Well, yeah, I added a little fun live bet when they lost the lead. There you go. Royals picked a good time to start scoring since they're about to start 1-800.
Yeah.
I can't wait to break down that game. I really can't. Braves under today?
No. They're against Baltimore. No.
We'll get into that game. Pirates team total over 3.5. I can see it because I can see them getting a couple runs off of Bassett and then a couple runs off that Toronto bullpen. The Blue Jays bullpen's not great. Harden chokes tonight.
Cool.
If Embiid sits, look for maxi props.
Embiid should be in.
Yeah. Over. The balls are juiced. The pitch clock sucks. Batters got the advantage.
Yeah.
Last year I was hitting unders. This year it's the year of the over. Yeah.
I'm going to go look at the statistics for that real quick. But go ahead.
Yeah. Raise the Jolly Roger. 1-2. I can see it. Looking at Miami, first 5+1/2. Cabrera has been great. Great history versus the Cubs, and the Cubs bats have cooled down lately. I like the over. So that's all I bet. Okay.
It's actually not.
I'll tell you what. It's raise or nothing for me. Agree on that one. You guys really thought, yeah. I mean, you guys really thought we were going to be perfect and win every single game? Tampa Bay Rays are hosting the New York Yankees.
Hold on, real quick. Somebody asked about the over-unders. And I want to just look at non-extra inning games. 203 to 203. Spot on. If you add in the extra inning games, 229 to 224. It ends up being 50.06 to the over and 49.4 to the under. Dogs this year are 260 and 211. So dogs this year are hitting at 55.2%. But it's mostly away dogs who are hitting 169 and 120, which is 58.5%. The worst thing to do right now is to grab home favorites, which is hitting at 41.5%.
Home favorites.
Sorry, those are league trends according. Those are.
Or is that ATS? Is that ATS?
Oh shoot, that's ATS. My bad. I was reading that one wrong. Dogs are actually never mind. Dogs are awful this year. 189 and
I was gonna say I don't remember dogs being very good.
280 hitting at 40.3%. My bad. And actually, all dogs suck. Favorites are just rolling right now.
Yeah. But we'll move on. This is an interesting game because the line has plummeted in this game, Tim.
Could
The
be
Tampa Bay Rays and the New
pitchers.
York Yankees. The Rays minus 170 favorites in this game, total 8.5. This line opened up Tampa minus 192. And within about 2 hours of this line opening, it dropped 20 cents. And
Keep in
since
mind
then,
they didn't have a pitcher listed for a while.
they didn't.
No, because I didn't on this game last night when I was looking for Ballin out stuff.
All right, so then if that's the case, then it probably started at 172. The original line move was up to 182, and now it's back down to 171. This just looks really tricky to me. Then the over opened up at minus 120. To the over, it's now minus 114. Looking at where the money's coming in on this one here, 83% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on Tampa Bay. 61% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the over. The under. Lines moved towards the under. Lines moved against Tampa Bay, which is tricky to me. So I think this is a pass for me. I don't want to bet against Tampa Bay at home. That's just not a recipe for success. Let's take a look at what these pitchers have done. Brito and it's Yanni Chirinos.
Yeah.
Chirinos has pitched in 4 starts. He's not going to go further than 4 2/3. He's not going to really go that far into the game because his starts have been 3 2/3, 2 2/3, 3 innings, and 4 2/3. He's given up 1 earned run this year in about 12 innings pitched, 13 innings pitched. So he's been really strong this year. And Brito has really not. He had 1 start that blew up his.
It wasn't the one starting against Minnesota.
It was his start against Minnesota. Something oddly tells me that the Yankees could be live dogs in this game. I want nothing to do with it, though. I want nothing to do with betting against Tampa Bay at home or anything like that. Tampa Bay is 17-2 at home. The under could be a decent look. But I'm sorry, Tim. I want nothing to do with this game.
Hear me out. We do the I don't care what the line is, and we go Rays run line every single game.
Good luck.
I just think this is a mismatch. Tampa Bay has been so good to start the year, and they're a team that is winning right now.
Yes.
They've been winning all year. That's not the point. They're coming off of a sweep of, at the time, the second best team in baseball. So that they look good, and they're coming off of winning 6 out of their last 7. The only one that they lost was just the ugly one, the blown lead against. They realistically should have won 7 games in a row. There's no reason for me to fade Tampa Bay right now. I want to grab the run line. I can get it plus 117. Okay. Do you have anything against that, or?
No. I mean, no. I don't want to bet against Tampa Bay. That's the thing. It's just this line movement.
As long as you don't like the Yankees money line.
No, this line movement's enough to keep me off of Tampa Bay. It was Tampa Bay or nothing heading into this game. The line movement kept me off of Tampa Bay.
All right, Tampa Bay plus 117's up. Let's get it. Let's go back to the chat. Max Fried Chicken's gonna get eaten tonight. Rays run line missed it yesterday. Get it today. Rays run line. Yep. Anyone taking Detroit? Yep. This is why I love the San Francisco Giants tonight. Who do they get tonight? Yes. Against Corbin Burns and the Milwaukee Brewers. Yes. Sign me up. I'm taking Rays minus 2.5. I'm not playing with the bookmakers. I wouldn't either. Yep, minus 2.5. Yankees team total under. Let's get it. Man, Nick, take Tim. Hey, I only read the line wrong. It's fine. I'm not betting the Yanks. Yeah. NY all day. No. I like Rays first 5 in full game. Yes. Rays run line or Yankees team total under. Why not both?
I think if one hits, the other one does as well.
Yeah, I don't care what it is either. Ooh, a rum line? Ooh. Is that when there's a bunch of little shots of rum all down on a table? Ooh, that sounds.
Yo ho and a bottle of rum. Yeah.
F the Yankees. I hate them. Me too. The only Nerfy I really like for Nerfy Friday, you got 4 of them here. Dodger game. Yu Darvish taking on Clayton Kershaw. Sure.
Feels like an amazing.
Houston Astros game. Javier and Luis Castillo. Sure. Washington, Arizona. I think that's where. No, Josiah Gray and Kelly. Sure. And maybe Baltimore and Atlanta. I'm going to say no to that one. I could easily see 2 to 3 to 4 runs in that first inning by Baltimore. No Judgy as well. Yeah, no Judge, no Stanton, no offense. Padres. Yes, I like the Padres today. Nick, I'm pretty sure you know where I like this game.
Yeah, but let's break it down. Let's see if everything correlates. Let's take a look. We have the Cincinnati Reds minus 110 at home here against the Chicago White Sox. White Sox, all of a sudden, they lost yesterday, but they've been winning baseball games. Total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at this one here. Lance Lynn and Hunter Green is your pitching matchup for this one here. Opened up at minus 110 for the Cincinnati Reds. It's now minus 105. 5-cent line movement towards the White Sox. This line opened up at a 9. It's gone down to an 8.5. I think I may have found a play I might like in this game. Let me take a look at let's take a look at where the money's coming in this game. Wow. 79% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the Reds in this game, and the lines move towards the White Sox. The White Sox are looking kind of nice in this game. 43% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the under in this game. Lines moved towards the under. That one makes sense. Looks like the bigger bets are coming in on the under. I wouldn't mind getting behind an under here in this game. Let's take a look at what these two pitchers have done this year. Lance Lynn has
a trash can.
He's not been good. No. He's given up. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's been not the greatest. The White Sox have lost all 6 of his starts so far this year. Yet the line's moving towards him. I need to figure out why. But he gave up 4 runs. Also, look at the teams he's faced. This is probably the weakest lineup he's faced. He's faced the Rays, the Blue Jays, the Phillies, the Twins, the Giants, and the Astros. I mean, he's been given some of the best offenses in baseball.
Yeah, but the Reds have been scrappy.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa Bay is one of the best lineups in baseball. Toronto is one of the better lineups in baseball. Philly is one of the better lineups in baseball. The Twins are no joke. He's been given a lot of tough lineups to face. And the market's telling us that he's going to pitch fine today. That this is a spot where that he can get right, Lance Lynn. And on the other side, Hunter Green has been great. He gave up no runs on 5 hits against the Oakland Athletics in his last start. He's given up 1 or fewer runs in 3 straight starts against the Pirates and the Rays and the Athletics. I think this is a game that goes under the total. I think that's where I want to look at more than a side in this game. Looks like the wind is blowing in, if I'm not mistaken here, in Cincinnati. Yeah, 7 to 6 mile an hour winds blowing in. I want to move on the under in this game. And you can get the first 5 under 4.5 and minus 110. I'm going to do that. The first 5 under 4.5 minus 110.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this one. I feel like if I wanted to go after anything in this game, I would take a big shot and go Reds run line at plus 182. But I'm not touching it now. You already went over all the monies and stuff, and I can't really. I looked at this game yesterday and went, I want to back the Reds 100%. But the way that the line's moving and everything like that, I'll just stay away.
It's enough to keep you off the Reds?
It's enough to keep me off the Reds. If I was taking a shot with anything, I would much rather go after Reds run line at big plus money than to go after the White Sox at even money. I think there's more value in doing it that way, but No, you've done enough to keep me off this game.
All right. Sounds fair.
Reds first 5. I like the Reds, but I'm not. It's to the point where I'm not betting it at this point. White Sox, good luck. Kramer has not been cream of the crop. That said, Baltimore money line in the over. Yes. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Tacos, sports, and beers. Cheers, chat. Let's get it, Carlos. Reds. White Sox. They went 12 innings yesterday. So it's kind of a rough spot for them, too, with their bullpen. Hit the like button for all the hard work, fellas. Appreciate it. Lance Launchpad Lynn. I like that nickname. I like that. Reds run line. I would take a shot at plus 180. I'm going to broke Lesnar first 5. Reds. Good luck. Never mind. I thought I was taking the Reds red run line. I would be looking there. Lean under. Sure. My birthday tomorrow. We come in hot with winning tickets. Let's do it, Markel. You guys got some home run props. I don't. But if I had to take a shot with anybody today, give me Rooker from the Oakland Athletics. It's a little bit of one that's out there. Let's see what his line is for that one. You want a home run prop? Let's go Rooker. Where's this? Brent Rooker. Home run plus 550. There you go. Let's head to this game, which I actually like this game.
Yeah, we have the Boston Red Sox at the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies minus 145 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here. Line history for Chris Sale and Zach Wheeler. Line opened up at minus 145. It got all the way up to minus 157. Actually, got all the way up to minus 162. It's back to 145, so no line movement on the side. As for the total, it opened up at 8 minus 115. It got down to 8 minus 105, and it's back to 115. So absolutely no line movement since the opening lines. 79% of the tickets, 80% of the cash is on the over in this game. The line did get up to minus 118, but there's been some buyback on that total. And 53% of the tickets, 55% of the cash is on the Red Sox. And the lines moved towards the line went up towards the Phillies to start, and there's been some buyback on the Red Sox. This is a tricky game for me, personally. I mean, we have tricky line movement where there's been basically none since the opening line, or there's been none since the opening line. Let's take a look at the pitchers here, see if anything jumps off the page here for maybe a pitching advantage between the two, because Chris Sale has not been very good. But he is coming in off of his best performance of the year so far. Actually, his second best, because he had a really nice appearance against the Twins. But he's coming off a 1 earned run on 3 hits and 6 1/3 against the Guardians. This is probably another stay off for me personally. I think probably these guys can get hit a little bit, so maybe lean towards the over, but I did not get involved in this game.
Nick, what type of teams do I like to bet on?
Teams that are winning?
Teams that are winning. Who's winning here?
Be the Boston Red Sox.
There you go. I want the Red Sox at plus 134. This is one of the ones that I looked at and went, wow, they're playing really well. I'm going to keep riding them. And the Phillies have not particularly looked all that well. They have lost 4 straight games. They're coming home from an out west road trip. Granted, they had a day off, so I guess that's a little bit of an advantage towards them. But this is a Red Sox team that is red hot with their offense. So yeah, maybe a double dip in this one, Nick. You said you like towards the over.
I lean that way. I'm probably not betting the game though.
I like the Red Sox at least. Maybe Red Sox in the over in this one and watch them put up another 7 runs. This team has looked good. And Yoshida has been phenomenal. That's your AL Rookie of the Year right there, even though I really like Gunnar Henderson. Yoshida's really looked like the AL Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's looked strong.
He has looked
well.
really good. He's looked really good. Carlos Santana, he's hit 2 home runs off of Chris Bassett. Hey, there you go. There's a home run prop for you. Yo, Nick, LOL, LOL. What's up with your boy yesterday talking about he bet Australian horses racing? Damn, that's
Aussie horses are fun.
Yeah. I want to go over. I could see an over in this game. I like the Phillies. Do you have any? And Nick, by the way, Nick, do you have any anything against betting Philly today? Or sorry, Boston today?
No, I have nothing against betting Boston today.
Right,
I personally just didn't bet it. That's the only thing. Is I personally didn't. But
Harper props, absolutely not. What has Harper done? Absolutely nothing. No, thank you. We'll go to this game, Nick, which has a very frustrating team in it.
Yeah. Let's go here. New York Mets and Colorado Rockies. The Mets minus 240 favorites, total of 8.5. This line opened up at Mets minus 230. The lines moved 10 cents. And this line opened up at 8.5 minus 115. It's now 8.5 plus 105. So it's moved 20 cents towards the under in this game here, which makes sense, in my opinion. Let's take a look at what the pitchers or let's take a look at the money real quick. 72% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Mets. Lines moved 10 cents towards the Mets. 50% of the tickets, 50% of the cash is on the over. So dead down the middle, and the lines moved 20 cents towards the under. The Mets offensively has struggled as of late, as they just got shut out last game as well.
By the elite Detroit Tigers.
The Detroit Tigers. They put up 0 and 1 in the last 2 games there. This Mets team, I think, has already been shut out 6 times this season. And we have the Colorado Rockies leaving Coors Field. Senzatella, this is his first appearance of the year. He's been hurt most of the year. And for Kodai Senga, he's coming in off of a nice appearance. 2 earned runs on 5 hits and 5 innings pitched. So a meh start for him. But the Mets had won his previous 4 starts. I think the game goes under when I look at it here, because the Mets have been struggling offensively, and the Rockies leaving Coors Field is definitely something that I like to bet unders with. And I'm going to do that here. First 5 under 4.5 with the Mets and the Rockies. I think this is another game where the Mets can struggle offensively, and the Rockies can struggle offensively a little bit as well. So Colorado, New York, first 5 under 4.5 at minus 115 for me.
The only reason why I'm not going to take that is the Mets are coming off of a ugly series. I could easily see the Mets come out pissed off and win this game 8-4. Like, I could easily see them come out and put up 8 to 10 runs tonight. Because their struggles are against lefties, minus Alonso, who can hit them, and Lindor, who's decent from the right side. Other than that, this Mets team struggles against right-handed pitching. Left-handed pitching. And that's what they face a lot of in Detroit. So that's the only thing that's kind of keeping me off is the pissed off Mets factor, and B, it's the Colorado pitching staff. I think they can get hit. I'm not touching the Mets. I'm not betting on them for a while. This one ends up being a stay away, but I wanted to look towards your under, but I just can't.
The Mets this year against lefties are hitting 230, 309 on base percentage, 400 slugging, 709 OPS. And let's see what they're doing against righties real quick. They're hitting 243, 715 OPS. They're hitting slightly better against righties, but it's
they
actually
just can't hit against lefties.
It's pretty even.
That's fair.
I like the under.
Okay. I just can't touch this game. Sox, yes. Tim, are you selective with your EPL plays, or are you looking at the full weekend card? There's 5 games tomorrow, and I have plays in all 5. I'm just trying to find where line movement's a little bit weird. I don't try to bet every single game. Like tomorrow in MLS, I believe there's 14 games. I'm going to have 5 plays. So I'm not going to go crazy bonkers with the MLS. But EPL, there's only 5 games tomorrow. I have a play in all 5 of them. So,
Oh boy.
I mean, I've been good in that. 13-10. I'll take it. Or 14-10 after yesterday. Hit the 1-800 for me, Nick and Tim. For which one? For which game? The Mets game? No. Mets to score first and to win. Plus 110. I don't like it. Oh, I mean, I think they could win, but I'm not betting the Mets right now. Mets, first 5 run line. The Rockies are live dogs, but it'll be more when, yeah. Rockies plus money. Yeah, I could easily see the Rockies win this game. Nerfy? No. How about them Flying Leopards yesterday? Never in doubt. There you go. We'll head to this game, Nick, which is a big matchup for the AL Central.
Yeah. We have the Minnesota Twins, minus 115 favorites against the Cleveland Guardians. Total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look. Bailey Ober and Battenfield is your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at minus 110 for the Twinnies. It's now minus 117. Line opened up at 8.5, minus 105. It's now 8.5, minus 112. Let's take a look here as we have 67% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the Minnesota Twins. The Twins, the line has moved towards the Twins. And 71% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the under in this game. The line moved 12 cents towards the over. Let's take a look at what these pitchers have done this year. Between Battenfield and between Ober. Bailey Ober has pitched 1 or 2 games so far this season. He's given up 1 earned run in both those games. He's pitched pretty well. 1 earned run and 4 hits in 5 2/3 against the Royals. 1 earned run and 3 hits in 5 2/3 against the Nationals. Wow, has he been given a freaking gift this year playing the pitching against the Royals and the Nationals. And those are his 2 appearances so far. So, yeah, he's looked good. He's also pitched against 2 of the worst teams in baseball. And on the other side, Peyton Battenfield has pitched 4 appearances. He gave up 3 earned runs on 3 hits and 2 innings pitched in his last start against the Red Sox. He gave up 4 earned runs and 6 hits at home against the Rockies. Previous 2 games, he gave up 1 earned run against the Tigers and 1 earned run against the Yankees. I think that Batfield gets hit a little bit here. I think Bailey Ober, when he's not seeing a terrible offense like the Nationals or the Royals, is going to struggle a little bit in this game. I think the line movement's telling you that as well. I like the full game over here between the Twins and the Guardians. Full game over 8.5 at minus 112 for me.
I feel like I want to double dip.
Minus 114, my bad.
I want to double dip in this one, Nick. Because I not only do I like the over, I like the Twinkies. I'm not high on this Cleveland team, and they have looked awful lately. They just lost 3 straight, 4 straight, 5 straight. Wow, they haven't won a series since their Washington series, which was April 14th, 15th, 16th. So their last 5 series against Detroit, Miami, Colorado, Boston, New York, the Yankees. They have lost all 5 of those series. 2 out of 3 in all 5 of them. I want to go Twinkies and I want to go over with you. So I like the side and the total for this game. I think the Twinkies put up a bunch of runs.
I'm okay with that.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and put those up if you want to go through the chat before we hit to the next game.
Yeah. There we go. Where we leave off?
It shows that I have 6 comments awaiting for me.
How about the Flying Leopards?
That was the last one to talk about.
Oh, yeah, Joe. I like when they get a better money line price. There you go. Flying Leopards for the championship. Hell yeah. Let's go Flying Leopards. Yup. Twins first 5. Ober looked good in his first 2 starts and has a good short history against Cleveland batters. He looked good in his first 2 starts against Cleveland and Washington, or against Kansas City and Washington. I'm not that impressed. Twins may have a day off after 12 innings. Yeah, an off day. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And I can see that tax bullpen getting hit later in the game. That's why I like the over.
And at the worst thing, we split, but I think that the Twins' offenses can do enough.
Yeah. Lions did play better yesterday morning, so they had 0 rest. I'll probably make a play on the Lions for the next game. They win at least one. There you go. Nick and Tim, I've been getting my ass kicked this week at baseball, hockey. Got my last $25. Needed 2-teamer. Good luck. We don't recommend 2-teamers, or we don't recommend parlays. Personally.
Do here Cubbies and Rays.
There you go, Cubbies and Rays.
Or if you want a little bit of plus money, Cubbies and Red Sox.
Yeah, double dipping. Twinnies. Good luck. Are you familiar with Twins or Cleveland bullpens? I might take the full game Twins. The Twins bullpen, according to XFIP, rates 9th in baseball. And the Guardians bullpen ranks 21st in XFIP. So the bullpen advantage goes towards Minnesota. Take that with a grain of salt, though, because Minnesota's bullpen is probably taxed a little bit for going 12 innings yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to ride. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We like the Nerfy in the Cubs game, right? I like the over in the Cubs game.
The
so
over,
not really.
Runs early and often.
Yeah, I think they said no. Yeah, I like the over in that game. But we'll move on here. Baltimore Orioles and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves minus 200 home favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one, and then we will get into the money. As we have Dean Kramer and Max Fried. This line opened up at minus 175 for the Braves. It got all the way up to minus 205, and there has been a little bit of a buyback down to minus 196 for the Braves. And as for the total, 8.5 was the opening total at minus 125, and it's dropped 25 cents. But the line move makes sense for that. But we have 71% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is on the Braves. 74% of the tickets, 85% of the cash on the Braves run line. And 64% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the under in this game. This is a tricky one because I think this game for me is Braves or nothing. I like Max Fried a little bit here. I just think this game, I'm just priced out of it because if you want the run line here for the Braves, it's plus 102. So I guess there may be a little bit of value here with Atlanta in this game. Do I trust Max Fried? I think I do. The Braves have the number 5 bullpen in baseball. The Orioles number 2. So maybe you look towards the first 5 run line with Atlanta. Except for they're not offering me a first 5 run line on Bet Online. That's nice. They're only offering me first 5 money line in this game. So I'm unable to attack this game the way I wanted to because I was kind of leaning Braves early in this game, minus the half in the first 5 innings. But I can't get involved in this game because it's literally not offering me a first 5 run line. So it's going to be a pass at the moment for me.
You're not interested in backing a trend that's 11-3 this year?
11-3?
Yeah, you fade the Braves run line when they're at home.
I was looking at Braves early. I wasn't looking at them late.
They are 3-11 on the run line this year at home. You're making some good money doing that, fading them that way. And you can get Baltimore at like minus 110 for their run line. Their plus 1.5 run line. Minus 112. I like the Orioles in this game. I think the Orioles, I think this is a statement series for the Baltimore Orioles. Because they haven't played anybody good. We went out, me and Nick talked about their schedule yesterday when we were on a phone call, and we're looking at it like, they haven't really played anybody. This is their first big series. I think this is the statement series right here for this young Baltimore Orioles team. Kind of like how I mentioned the Houston Astros sweeping the Braves earlier in the year. I think that the Orioles could win 2 out of 3, maybe sweep this series. I think this is their statement series for the O's. I want to grab the O's on the money line in this game. But me and Nick are against each other. I don't think we put up the. I think we put up the O's once this year, and I was not like Nick didn't even like it. O's have been making
Yeah,
making
I
me
didn't
so
like
much
it.
money.
Yeah, the one time you did put them up, they lost, and I was telling you not to put them up.
Let's see. We've put up the Orioles twice this year. 3 times this year. 4 times this year. 5. Oh, jeez. We took them when they got swept by the when they lost 2 out of. Wow, we actually haven't been good with them on the site. We're 1-0, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3.
So we found the only times to back them and lose.
3. We're 2-5 with them on the site. I think they win tonight, though. I'll take the Orioles. I've been high on them all year. Those are Nerfies. Good luck. Juice is bad, but man, Braves should win without a sweat today. Yeah, they're pretty much a lock. Hammer cock play of the day. Braves first 5 money line. No.
That's minus 220.
First 5 run line either. That's what I got, Joe. We can be contrarian, run Miami. I also thought Oakland and Kansas City Nerfy. You got balls on you. Orioles, yes. This is the part of the O schedule where Nick says they'll regress while Tim says they make a statement that they're a top team. I think they're a top team. I think they're a team to be reckoned with. So let's get it. All right, Nick. Here we go. The game of the day.
Yeah, we have the Kansas City Royals as minus 157 favorites. This is not right. And total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement here. It opened up at 145. It is now a minus 157. So a 12-cent line movement towards the KC Royals. And line opened up at a 9. It's up to a 9.5. 69% of the tickets, 66% of the cash is on the over. 68% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the Royals in this game. This is tricky. Lines are moving the correct way because money's coming in on KC. Lines moving towards KC. Money coming in on the over. Lines moving towards the over. I'm not a fan of this slate today. Like, there's not much that is popping out to me on this slate. I lean Kansas City in this game. If I had to bet it here, KC with the 11th best bullpen, Oakland with the last rated bullpen. In this spot, what can we get? Because I know it sounds crazy laying this type of juice with the freaking Royals, but you can get first 5 run line at minus 110. You can get the full game minus 1. It's minus 157, and it's plus 120, I believe, for him. Plus 120, plus 122, minus 116. I think the Royals are the look here. Let's take a look at the pitchers real quick. I think the Royals are the look here. Kyle Mueller and Brad Helling-Keller. Keller with the pitching advantage, 2-2, 3.56 ERA, 1.58 WHIP. Mueller has not been great, 0-2 with a 6.28 ERA, 1.95 WHIP. He's coming in off of a nice start in his last appearance, 1 earned run and 5 hits in 5 innings pitched against the Reds, but I expect him to get hit because he got hit the last 3 games, 4 earned runs in 5 innings pitched against the Rangers, 6 earned runs in 4 innings pitched against the Cubs, 6 earned runs in 4 innings pitched against the Orioles. I expect this Oakland team to go back to giving up runs, and the Royals really I think they did steal 1 from Oakland, but they scored runs this weekend. They dropped 10, 6, and 7 against the Orioles, and I think this pitching staff I think I found the play for this game. I found the play for it. I'm going to take the Kansas City Royals team total over 4.5 in this game at minus 135. That is my play for this one. Found it.
All right. Who's one of the teams playing in this game, Nick?
The Athletics.
All right.
Over.
You know where I'm going with this?
Over.
Okay. At least you know. I've already put it up. And especially on the road. They are 11-3 to the over on the road. And games on the road this year. Let me pull up that again. Games on the road this year, they've given up 8, 11, 5. That was one of the unders. 10, 5, another one of the unders. 18 and 4. That was still an over. 8, 4, 12, 5, 11, 11, 9. They are giving up runs galore on the road. They give up a lot of runs in general. But no, this one's going to go way over the total. This one may be like the Orioles game from yesterday and finish 13-10. And that's why Rooker, home run, plus 550. There you go. That was my one home run prop. There was a reason behind it. I love the over in this game. And I love every over in Oakland Athletics in general.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Thank you. 1-800. Game of the day. Everything that I gotta say was bullshit. Thank you. Brad Keller hasn't looked bad. No, he has not. But I'm still going over in this game. Royals run line. I mean, A's first 5. LL. This would be a lot funnier if you Twins were doing the A's money line thing. It would be, but I'm not. We gave up on that one.
We would have also pissed away a lot of money doing that.
Yes, we did piss away a lot of money. As MLB team, they can't be happy beating up on A's because they don't count as a team. Fair. Yes, over. I will be smashing the over every single game of the series, along with every single game of the A's this year. A's overs is the play, not A's money lines.
Yeah, we were wrong from the start there. Yeah.
But how about some plus money, Nick?
Yeah, this line's interesting as well.
Okay, that means you're not going to agree with me.
Well, let's take a look at this here. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. The Cardinals are minus 215 favorites with a total of 8 in this game.
They shouldn't be that big of favorites. Anyway,
no,
sorry, go ahead.
They shouldn't. That's the thing that makes me raise my eyebrow. Line opened up at 205 and it's moved up to 214. So the line's gone up 9 cents. So people are betting this Cardinals team. Line opened up at an 8.5. It's down to an 8 in this game. So it's dropped a half a run. We have 57% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the Cardinals. For the spread, 72% of the tickets, 79% of the cash is on the Tigers. So the big money, the people are playing the Cardinal money line in this game. I don't get it. I want nothing to do with laying $2, and then I'm actually a little bit more interested in the total in this game because it just moved in front of my eyes. 49% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the under in this game, and the line's moved down half a run. Let's take a look at the pitchers here. I've done in this game for this one. Matthew Boyd, Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery's probably been the best pitcher the Cardinals have this year. He's coming in off of 2 really nice starts in a row where he gave up 1 earned run on 5 hits in 6 2/3 innings pitched against the Dodgers, and he gave up no earned runs on 5 hits in 6 innings pitched against the Giants. Both those games got 0 run support. In 3 of his last 4 starts, Jordan Montgomery, the offense had given him nothing, and he gave up a combined 3 earned runs in those 3 starts. And the one game that he got run support, he gave up 7 runs. So I can see this as another one of those situations where he gets no run support again. But Jordan Montgomery has been really good. His ERA is 3.34, but that's inflated by the 1 start because he's had 1 bad start this year, and that was against Arizona where he gave up 7 earned runs. The most he'd given up previous to that was 3 against the Blue Jays, because he gave up 3 earned runs against the Blue Jays, nothing against the Brewers, 2 earned runs against the Pirates, 1 earned run against the Dodgers, nothing against the Giants. So he's pitched pretty well this year. And on the other side, we have Matthew Boyd, who is pitching to a 1-2 record, a 5.47 ERA. He's coming in off of getting shelled against. Granted, it was against the Orioles, which is a good offense. 6 earned runs and 8 hits and 5 2/3 innings pitched. Previous to that, he gave up 2 earned runs against the Brewers, 3 against the Guardians, 2 against the Red Sox, and 2 against the Astros in 4 1/3, 4 2/3, 5 5. So he doesn't go very far into games here. but I can see this game being played towards the under. And we are getting a 4.5 at -115. I see another game where the Cardinals don't give him much run support, and I can see this game playing to the under. So I'm going to grab the under 4.5 in the first 5 innings here, Cardinals and Tigers.
You probably already know where I want to go. And I gave it out on Ballin Out too. I gave out 2 big plus money lines on Ballin Out yesterday, Nick. And one of them includes the elite Detroit Tigers. Plus 195. The Tigers on a little bit of a win streak, 3 in a row. How about the Cardinals, Nick? How are the Cardinals doing this year?
Bad.
The only teams that are worse than the Cardinals are the A's and the Royals. That's it. There should be zero reason why they're this big of favorites. Even if I get burned, I've been fading the Cardinals a lot. Fading them has made me money. I'm grabbing the Detroit Tigers plus 195. You ready to roll with me? Almost $2 on a money line.
Definitely have no interest in the Cardinals.
All right, cool. That's a yes to me. Tigers plus 195. Let's run it.
All right.
Back to the chat. Detroit first 5. I mean, they just swept the Mets, and the Mets are better than the Cardinals, not even close. Okay. Cardinals have not won an opening game of a series all year.
Yep.
There you go. Tigers, poopy play. It's not a poopy play. Nope. I would say if there had to be a poopy play today, something tells me, and I didn't bet it because of it, it would be the White Sox.
I leaned White Sox in that game. That makes a lot of sense, the White Sox, yeah.
No, don't say it untouchable. Yurfie. Yeah, why not Yurfie, the Tigers game? The Tigers have scored first in the first inning the last 3 games. Go ahead. Let's jump into this one, Nick.
Yeah. We're looking at a team that made us some money yesterday. Washington Nationals. They are at the Arizona Diamondbacks. Josiah Gray on the road here against Merrill Kelly. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here between the Nationals and the – whoa, okay. This line's moved. It opened up at a -165. It's now up to a -181. So it's a 16-cent line movement towards the Diamondbacks in this game. Total opened up at an 8.5. It's gone up a full run to a 9. So the books are let's see where the money's coming in. The line move originally says that Josiah Gray is getting shelled today. 70% of the tickets, 66% of the cash is on Arizona. As for the spread, 41% of the tickets, 67% of the cash is on the plus 1.5 for the Nationals. 75% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved up a full run. This is tricky. It tells me Josiah Gray gets shelled in this game. That's what this line move's telling me here. I'm staying off this game. I wanted to back Josiah Gray on the road, but I think the line move is keeping me off of this game.
I'm actually flipped on the opposite side. I know we just saw the Nationals win 3 out of 4 from the Cubbies. Yeah, this is a very bad spot for them today, Nick. Where did they play yesterday? In D.C. Where are they today?
Arizona.
They're traveling east to west. That is not a good scheduling spot for them. On no days rest, what is the Arizona run line? Plus 110 for the Arizona run line. If your numbers are saying Josiah Gray gets absolutely shelled today, I want to grab the Diamondbacks because I really like Merrill Kelly. And it's a really bad spot for the Nationals. So
let's take a look at. I forgot to look at what these pitchers have done lately. Josiah Gray's actually pitched pretty well this year. Let's see. He's coming in off of a really nice appearance. Wow, he's actually pitched really well this year, Josiah Gray. He got beat up in his first start, 5 earned runs and 7 hits against the Braves. Since then, 1 earned run, 2 earned runs, 1 earned run, no earned runs, 1 earned run.
Yeah, he's been solid, but Merrill Kelly's been Merrill Kelly has this one game that he got shelled against San Diego. Other than that, 1 earned run, 3, 2, and none. Merrill Kelly's been really good. Yeah. And it's not as much Merrill Kelly right now, Nick. It's the awful spot for the Nationals. That's kind of my looking at it. So for me, it's Arizona run line. And yes, we were on the Nationals yesterday. Doesn't mean we have to back them today.
The Nationals are quiet. Here's the thing: the Nationals are quietly on a 4-game under streak too.
I would look towards an under in this game because I think the Nationals bats will be quiet. My one concern would be Diamondbacks winning this game 12-2. And then they can put up the offense.
We can also flip this the other way. I said that the numbers show that Josiah Gray may get shelled, but here's the thing: not really. Now that I look at it, because the public is on the over. 75% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved up a full run. The question is, has this line moved too far? Because it opened up at an 8.5, it's now a 9.5. I can get a 5 for a first 5 under in this game. I think there's value on that number.
The one thing I wouldn't really touch a total at this point. I would lean under, but I really like the Diamondbacks today.
I believe the roof.
But this will probably end up being a game that doesn't reach the site anyway. I'll end up being on the Diamondbacks though. I don't care if that's the Joe Public play today is grabbing them. It's just a horrible spot for the Nationals.
I think the more and more I'm looking at it, I think this line move has gone too far. And I want to grab the first 5 under. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. First 5 under, 5.
And the under day. It was always the Nationals and the under. Happy Patrick Corbin Day.
Yeah. Give me the first 5 under 5 here at -115.
Arizona run line. Yes, I like the Arizona run line. All right. Here we go. This one should be fun, Nick. And I like a side in this one.
This is a great matchup. Let's see if we can find a way to make money off of this game. The Dodgers -115 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. And we have Yu Darvish and Clayton Kershaw. This line opened up at -115, and it's now -110. So since the opening line, it's moved 5 cents towards the Padres. Line opened up at an 8. It's now a 7.5. So it's moved a half run towards the under in this game here. As we have 53% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the Dodgers. Lines moved toward the Padres. And we have 48% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the under, though, which is kind of interesting here between Darvish and Kershaw. I've noticed I like a lot of first 5 unders today. This may fall into one of those as well. All right, let's take a look at what these two pitchers have done so far this year. Two very well-renowned pitchers, Yu Darvish and Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw is off to a phenomenal start this year. He is 5-1 with a 1.89 ERA, a 0.76 WHIP. On the other side, Yu Darvish, a 1-2 record, but 3.6 ERA, 1.20 WHIP. Clayton Kershaw coming in off of a dominant start where he gave up no earned runs on 2 hits against the St. Louis Cardinals. He gave up 1 earned run on 3 hits against the Chicago Cubs. He gave up no earned runs on 3 hits against the New York Mets. He's absolutely dominated his last few times out. He gave up 4 runs to the Diamondbacks in 6 innings in his second start. Other than that, he's not given up more than 2 earned runs in any given start. Yu Darvish, on the other side here, gave up 4 earned runs in his last start. Let's throw that one away, though. He pitched on the moon.
Yeah.
So that has no effect on me. The only other bad start that Yu Darvish has had this year, he gave up 5 earned runs in 6 1/3 innings pitched against the Mets. Other than that, 1 earned run on 2 hits against the Diamondbacks, 1 earned run and 4 hits against the Brewers, 1 earned run and 4 hits against the Diamondbacks. And let's take a look here. You can get the first 5 under out of 4 between the Dodgers and the Padres here. That is where I'm going in this game. First 5 under 4, Dodgers and Padres.
I kind of want to try to thread the needle. I want the Padres and the under. I want to back Yu Darvish. I think he has a really solid game. He's had, so in terms of home games, he's been pretty solid. Actually, he's had 2 home games and he's allowed 2 earned runs in those games in 12 innings. If you're going to back him at home. Don't back him on the road. I know in his numbers for covers, it shows that neutral site game is a home game. So it kind of inflates it a little bit. I want to back Yu Darvish at home. And Clayton Kershaw has been fantastic. This one's got 2-1 Padres written all over it. So, Nick, are you interested in threading the needle today with the under and the Padres?
I could see that. I absolutely can.
Sounds good. I'll put it in. While I do that, you want to? I don't think we have any comments, so we can just probably move on to the next game.
Yep. 2 games remaining on the slate. We have the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners minus 130 favorites in this game with a total of 7 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history in this game. We have the Mariners as a favorite, which we have Luis Castillo and Christian Javier is your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at 130. It got up to 141. It's now down to a 131. So it's been a 1-cent line movement towards the Seattle Mariners. Total opened up at 7.5. It's now down to a 7. And that makes sense with the way the money's coming in on this game. We have 54% of the tickets, 57% of the cash on the Houston Astros. Lines moved penny towards the Mariners. And this line opened up at 7.5. It's down to a 7. 67% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the under. That makes sense there. I like both these pitchers, Christian Javier and Luis Castillo. And I think at the end of the day, this is going to be a great game to watch. I don't really want anything to do with betting the game, to be completely honest at the moment. Christian Javier 2-1 with a 3.48 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. He's coming in off of giving up 3 earned runs and 7 hits against the Philadelphia Phillies. But previous to that, he had been absolutely dominant, giving up 1 earned run in 3 of the previous 4 starts against the Braves, the Blue Jays, and the Tigers. He gave up 1 earned run each against them. He did give up 4 earned runs against the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates have been hitting pretty well this year, though.
Yes, they have.
On the other side, Luis Castillo has been awesome this year. He's coming in off of an okay performance, 2 earned runs on 6 hits against the Toronto Blue Jays in 5 innings pitched. He went 5 innings, gave up 3 earned runs on 7 hits against the Cardinals. Then previous to that, a 1-0 win in 7 innings pitched. He gave up no earned runs on 2 hits against the Rockies. So he's pitched pretty well this year. This is a tricky game for me because, I mean, the market's saying under. The lines move towards the under. So the under makes sense in this game. 2 pitchers pitching well right now. What's the total in this game? I feel like I'm just loading up. I'm loading up on unders, which is making me uncomfortable. But the first 5 is at 3.5. I lean towards the first 5 under in this game. I don't really want anything to do with the side. I think if I had to bet a side, it's Seattle or nothing. But I don't think this should be a minus 130. I definitely don't think that Seattle should be this big of a favorite. So this is a pretty, I think, an easy stay off for me. It's gonna be a fun game to watch, but I'd have no interest in betting it.
I like the under. This is Seattle offense that's pretty pathetic right now, and we got one of my Cy Young tickets going for the Seattle Mariners, Luis Castillo. I loved Luis Castillo. I thought that pickup for them last year was fantastic. I think that was the perfect piece for this rotation. The thing is, their offense is garbage. And if the Seattle wants to compete for a division or a wild card, they're going to have to go out and get another bat. Because they put up in terms of I'm going to call it in regulation, in the first 9 innings of each game, 2, and 5 against the Oakland Athletics. They scored 7 in the second game, 5 of them in extra innings. So this is an offense that's really been struggling. I want to take the under. I'll take the under because I think this is a 2-1 game. And this is why I would love to go after Seattle, but I'm not laying 130, and I don't think they run line them. I think this is a 2-1 game. So under 7, Houston, Seattle.
The under is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings in Seattle as well. So that you know what? Screw it. I'll grab it too. First 5 under 3.5, minus 110 for me here.
I think Castillo has another masterclass because Castillo has good numbers against Houston too. So let's run it. Back to the chat. Both teams' batters have good history versus Clayton Kershaw and Yu Darvish. Fair enough. Pass. NL West are the trickiest games to cap. I'm going to make an argument saying the AL Central are even tougher. Houston first 5 plus a half.
I don't hate that look because I like the under.
I could easily see him being 0-0 going into the 7th.
Yep.
Final game of the night, and I want to call this one the gambler's first glance game.
Really? All right. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. This line, minus 120 for the Brewers. Total 8 in this game. This line opened up at 141 for the Brewers, and it's dropped to minus 115. So it's dropped 26 cents towards the San Francisco Giants. And this line opened up at 8 minus 105. It is now 8 minus 108. So a 3-cent line movement towards the over in this game. 74% of the ticket, 76% of the cash tickets, 36% of the cash is on the over in this game. Lines move that way, sure. 64% of the tickets, 67% of the cash is on the Giants, or on the Brewers, my bad, and the lines move towards the Giants. This is a huge line move towards the Giants, even though the money's coming in on the Brewers. I'm going to double down here. I'm going to grab the first 5 full game money lines with the San Francisco Giants and the night here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wish I got the better line last night, but I wouldn't have known about this huge line movement. San Fran all day in this one. Milwaukee's coming off of an absolute implosion. Not to mention, Nick, where did Milwaukee just play?
Coors Field.
Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I love San Fran today. That's one of my favorite plays of the day. It's just a rough spot for Milwaukee, although maybe they want to try to come back out and try to fix what they did yesterday because they had a 4-0 lead and ended up losing 9-6. But this is a San Francisco spot for me. Let's take some Giants.
Yep, and it's the first 5 plus 115, full game plus 105 for San Fran.
Right on. All right with that. That is all the games for today. Back to the chat for just a second. When does WNBA regular season start and the Commissioner's Cup separate from the regular season? I don't know what the Commissioner's Cup is in terms of that, but it starts on May 19th, and I will be taking the Sparks opening night, guaranteed. One of the San Fran batters you want to have success is Jock. He's 3 for 17, 1 homer versus Corbin. I like to hear that. Let's quickly pay some bills and stuff before we head on. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below. I put up the EPL 5-pack for tomorrow. It's already up there. Make sure you guys check out that. Check out SeatGeek, concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. And Ballin' Out with Tim Earle on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. I went over 5 games in baseball. Obviously, we went over them. Just go over there, give it a like, show the boss man I'm doing a good job, and we'll move on. Recapping for today: Sixers and Nuggets taking both dogs in the NBA, taking the Cubbies run line in the over. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay run line. I was close to betting the Reds, didn't do it. Did bet the Red Sox. Twinkies in the over. I like Baltimore. Over in the A's game. Detroit, Arizona, San Diego in the under. Under in Seattle, and the San Francisco Giants. Nick?
Yeah. I am running with, in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns in the first quarter in the first half. That's it. Minus 1.5, minus 3 for first quarter, first half there. And then I'm on the New Jersey Devils at even money for the NHL tonight. And then in the MLB, Miami, Chicago over 9. Cincinnati or Chicago, first 5 under 4.5. Colorado, New York, first 5 under 4.5. We got over 8.5. Cleveland and Minnesota. Royals team total over 4.5. The Cardinals, Tigers, first 5 under 4.5. Arizona, Washington, first 5 under 5. LA, San Diego, first 5 under 4. Houston, Seattle, first 5 under 3.5. Wow, I have way too many first 5 unders. And then my only
salami under tonight.
Yeah, and then my only money line for today is first 5 full game with the San Francisco Giants. All my other ones are totals.
Hold on, I'm looking this up real quick. Grand salami for today is 134.5.
I would like to say under for that.
The thing is, it's a lot more difficult to take unders with that because I could easily see
one game blowing up for 20 runs.
I could easily see the Braves Orioles game be 13-10 again, like something in that nature. I could easily see that one being a high scoring game. Or same deal with the Reds game, or same deal with the Phillies game, or the Red Sox. But we have the over in Minnesota. We have the over in Oakland. I could easily see the Angels game we forgot to mention because there wasn't a line. There's one now, 145. Angels run back of 120 for the Rangers. Dane Dunning, Tyler Anderson, 9.5 total. We have nothing because we didn't know. So we'll roll with that. 5, got it. You're gonna revive your gaming channel this month? No, I am not. That's gonna do it. Me and Nick will be back live at 1:00 for game time decision. Bet win repeat with me, Nick, and Lenny over on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check that out. That's going to do it for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.